everyone, I'm Susan, and this is Not the Right. Today we're talking about the latest Jeffrey Epstein files, and one big question. Why are the DOJ and FBI still hiding key names and emails, even after a law ordered them to come clean? The Justice Department just released another huge batch of Epstein documents. Millions of pages of files, photos, emails, and internal records. It sounds historic, but it still doesn't meet what Congress actually required under the Epstein Files Transparency Act. That law told the DOJ to release its Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell files by a specific deadline, and they missed it. Now they're slow-rolling data sets and blaming the time needed to redact survivors' identities. Protecting survivors is non-negotiable. Their names and deeply personal details should only be revealed if they choose. But that's not what this fight is really about. The problem is when protecting victims becomes the excuse to keep hiding enablers, power brokers, and public officials who had choices and power. There's also a major conflict of interest no one wants to talk about. The current president, Donald Trump, is mentioned in these files along with other high-profile figures. He signed the transparency law that governs these releases, while the Justice Department that answers to him decides what gets redacted and when. That's not illegal by itself, but it absolutely raises questions about who is being protected and why. One of the striking new names in the documents is Dr. Mehmet Oz, now the administrator of the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. A transaction report shows that in 2004, Jeffrey Epstein paid for Oz's travel to Epstein's Island, with about $1,592 billed to a travel agency. Later, Epstein was invited to a 2014 event where Oz spoke, and in 2016, Oz emailed Epstein, but that email is blacked out. The agency Oz now leads hasn't commented. If everything about that relationship is harmless, why are we still staring at redactions? Real transparency would mean survivors' identities protected by default, but no more hiding adult enablers, officials, or their communications with Epstein. The law said, release the files. The public shouldn't accept a curated version of the truth from the same institutions that failed these victims the first time. If you think we deserve the full story, not just the parts that embarrass the least powerful people, hit like, drop a comment, and share this video. Tell me in the comments, should the DOJ be allowed to keep redacting emails between Epstein and current U.S. officials? I'm Susan. Stay left, stay progressive, and stay not the right.